Well, it was another great night at the Olympic Stadium, and it was another packed crowd, a little bit of rain, but the atmosphere was hot, it was warm, and it was exciting. And for Australia, Mike.
And most importantly for Australia, it was victorious. Now, Rupert, if you think that Anna Meares got by on a mouse's whisker, Sally Pearson got home 200ths of a second. She's been the most dominant athlete in her sport for 2 years.
Well, here's what Sally had to say about the pressure.
Oh, massive relief. I couldn't believe it. It's just a dream come true. I've been working for this for so long now, 4 years, and but it's been a dream for 12 years. But huge relief and excitement and happiness all in one. When I saw my name up on that screen, it was just, yes, thank you for that. It was just amazing and the best feeling of my life. Well, I thought I had it in the bag. Like I couldn't see dawn at all anywhere in the race. And it wasn't till after the finish line that I looked over and saw, whoa, that was really, really close. So let's just hope that I've got this.
You just met up with Anna Meares across there. Anna explained to us and let us know the history and the synergy of you two. You both got silver on the same day in Beijing, and now you've gone one better.
Yeah.
You've virtually saved an Olympic campaign.
Well, I think the Australian Olympic campaign's been fantastic, and it's not hard to get out. It's really hard to get out there and perform at the highest level possible. And I mean, for me and Anna, it's just fantastic. I mean, she's a true inspirational athlete, and everyone should look up to her as I do. And to do it for Australia, I feel so proud to be Australian right now.
She crossed the line believing that she'd won. Then she said she looked up and suddenly realised, oh hell, she was pretty close. So she's across the line. There's a sea of yellow beyond at the end of the straight, and she ran to the sea of yellow and she looked up and she thought that she'd won, but you could see her mouthing, and she said to them, "Did I win? Did I win?" And the announcer, with his Kent Brockman voice, came over saying, "We'll have to wait. You will know when who's won. You'll know when the first name up on the scoreboard." And then there was this eternity as it waited for Sally's name to suddenly appear. And then it did, and she dropped to her knees, and she was just over the moon and overjoyed. Dawn Harper was a wonderful, a wonderful Olympian, a wonderful loser in that, they've reversed roles from Beijing, first and second to second and first. And she said afterwards that it was extraordinary that suddenly she found the girl that they call the fierce white girl high-fiving and hugging her. She said, she hasn't even looked at me for ages. She's always sort of, that was the way she described it. And suddenly she's embracing and hugging Sally. Well, you can't overestimate the pressure that Sally was under coming into this race.
Well, Mike, one thing I'd like to know is what your feel is. When Sally wakes up in the morning, is she going to feel more fatigued from the effort that she put out today, or through carrying the weight of the nation's expectations on her shoulders?
You're presuming that she'll be going to sleep tonight. I'm not certain of that. I don't think Sally will be. I don't think her feet will be touching the ground. It'll be a bit like how she went over those hurdles. I think she'll be floating because she will have that burden lifted from her, because she has had it. And as much as she said that it wasn't pressure, it was support. I think that was the mantra that she was drilling into herself. She felt that support, but she's carried the pressure. She carried it in Daegu, but that was a different pressure. It was the World Championships, but these are the Olympics. They are another step up as far as the world's attention, and particularly Australia's attention. But she carried it.
Well, that sounds great. And one last thing, Mike, just tell us what's coming up next, though.
Well, Australia's flying, and we can only hope that Steve Hooker is now flying as well. Steve is up tomorrow morning, and he is, it's his first chance to jump. The interest will be is that Alana Boyd struggled with some tricky wins. Mitch Watt struggled with tricky wins in the long jump. It has been difficult conditions, but Steve's last competition, 5.72. That's the one that he and the rest of the field will be thinking, is the big guy back? So we'll wait and see. Hopefully he is.
Well, it sounds great. It's been a great day, a great evening, and I think it's going to be a great day to come. Follow us.